Accessing LearnHSCNI using the Other LearnHSCNI Login Option. Hello and welcome to this Accessing LearnHSCNI tutorial. The aim of this tutorial is to show you how to access LearnHSCNI using the Other LearnHSCNI Login Option, which is the third/bottom button on the LearnHSCNI login screen. What is LearnHSCNI? LearnHSCNI is our system for training, learning and development activities. How do I access LearnHSCNI? I am now going to show you 4 different ways on how you can access the LearnHSCNI website. Option 1. If you're logged on to a Southern Trust computer, the easiest way for you to access LearnHSCNI is via the icon on the desktop of your computer. Simply double-click on this icon and it will take you to LearnHSCNI. Option 2. If you're logged on via Southern Trust computer, you can also access LearnHSCNI via the Southern Trust SharePoint page. Scroll down to Quick Links and select LearnHSCNI. Option 3. If you're not logged on to a Southern Trust computer, you can type LearnHSCNI into Google and you should be able to launch LearnHSCNI from your search. Option 4. Alternatively, LearnHSCNI can be accessed via the URL shown on the screen. No matter which option you choose, when selected, you should be brought to LearnHSCNI. On the LearnHSCNI page, you will see 3 options available. In this tutorial, we are focusing on logging in via the Other LearnHSCNI Login Option, which is the third/bottom button. You should sign in using this option if you access LearnHSCNI using your staff number or a temporary sign-in number. Temporary sign-in numbers are prefixed with NONSIP. If you use your email address to log in via single sign-on, i.e. your Southern Trust login credentials, this video is not appropriate for you, and there is a separate video to help demonstrate how to log on to LearnHSCNI using this option. Before we go any further, there are a few important notices. If you access LearnHSCNI using this option, you must register for two-factor authentication. This is a mandatory step. Please see the Setting Up Two-Factor Authentication guide for more information. If you experience any issues with two-factor authentication, for example, if you've changed mobile phone numbers and can no longer authenticate your account, please contact LearnHSCNI support. If your LearnHSCNI account has been set up against your staff number, but you have a Southern Trust email address, this may be because your work email address may not have been available on the HRPTS portal when your account was created or reviewed. If and when you update your work email address in the HRPTS portal, please contact LearnHSCNI support and we will work to update your LearnHSCNI account. Our contact information is shown on screen. To allow us to process your query as quickly as possible, please include the following information within your email: your full name, your staff number, your line manager's name, and a detailed description of your request or issue. Okay, back to how to log in via the third or bottom button on LearnHSCNI. To log in using this option, simply click on Other LearnHSCNI Login. In the username or email address field, please enter your staff number or the temporary sign-in number that has been provided to you. I'm just going to enter an example now. In the password field, please enter your LearnHSCNI password. Your LearnHSCNI password should be set up as the word password with a capital P, followed by the last 3 digits of your staff number, and then an asterisk. So for example, if your staff number was 12345678, your password would be password with a capital P, 678, and then an asterisk. Once you have entered your password, select Login to continue. The next screen that you will see will depend on whether you have two-factor authentication set up against your Learn HSCNI account. If you have already set up two-factor authentication, you will be prompted to enter your code. This is your two-factor authentication code. When this has been entered, please select the Verify Code button. If this is the first time that you've accessed your Learn HSCNI account, or if your Learn HSCNI account has had its two-factor authentication reset, for example, you received a new phone or changed your mobile phone number, you will be prompted to set up two-factor authentication as shown on screen. If you need more information on how to do this, please see our Setting Up Two-Factor Authentication guide. When you've successfully logged in to Learn HSCNI, you should be able to see your name in the top centre and the top right-hand corner of the screen. Useful areas within Learn HSCNI. There are some key areas within Learn HSCNI that I'd like to bring to your attention, including My Learning. This is where your mandatory and partial learning curricula are held. This area also displays the detail of all the classroom training that you've attended. There's also My Organisation. This is where all of the Southern Trust and regionally available training modules are located. If we go up, there's also Achievements. This is where you can see your compliance status, outstanding and completed training. You can also renew training in this section. There's also Help and Support, and this allows you to view articles that will help with common queries with Learn HSCNI. For further guidance on Learn HSCNI, please go to My Learning and scroll until you find the Learn HSCNI user guide for SHSCT. This guide is also available on SharePoint. Finally, I just wanted to share our contact details once more. If you have any questions or experience any issues, please contact our support team via the email address shown on screen now. To allow us to process your query as quickly as possible, please include the following information within your email: your full name, your staff number, your line manager's name, and a detailed description of your request or issue. Thank you so much for watching this Accessing Learn HSCNI tutorial. With the help of this tutorial, you should now be able to access Learn HSCNI using the Other LearnHSCNI Login Option. This is the /bottom button on the Learn HSCNI login screen.